Jason Herzog giving the instructions to the fighters. Bout 2 coming up.
They're going to touch gloves. You notice that they both looked at each other. Cameron took a look at Dillon. Dillon gave him the nod. Cameron's breathing this whole time has seemed heavy, and he seems like he's going to come out hot. I think that's a very good thing because in amateur division, you can't really feel anyone out.
Dillon looks ready to go. Very calm. Very calm. Smiling.
Well,
flexing his muscles before.
I think that's confidence. I believe that's confidence. Looking for the single leg, going to the body lock, putting him against the fence. Cameron has him in a bear hug, looking to get the lift. Dillon posting on the face, trying to pummel underhooks. Needs to get his back off the fence. Oh, Cameron going to the body, or getting a body shot there, and then trying to answer back with one himself.
Dillon Bartram coming out with a great game plan so far.
I think Cameron right now needs to get the same side head position as his underhook. You see how he has a right side underhook? He needs his head on the same side to do maximum damage. Right now it's almost a blocking position, cross side on the overhook side, just kind of smothering Dillon, and you can see him getting annoyed. There we go.
More control that way, sinks the other underhook in.
Dillon throws a back knee to the solar plex of Cameron, looks for an inside leg kick, and eats a big hook.
They both exchanged punches. Great second fight starting out so far.
Now, both these guys have shin pads, so they both have under 3 fights. That tells us a lot.
Dillon Bartram, the aggressor, pushing the action. Looking good so far.
I like how Dillon got off the fence there and went to the open mat. He seems the one that wants to strike more in the open, where Cameron, he's pushed the grappling the whole time, pushing to the fence, looking for the single leg. Right now, it's a 50-50 fight. They've both been aggressive. I think Dillon's landed more shots, for sure. Oh,
both guys coming out. Yeah, catches the kick.
Almost a headbutt there from that kick catch.
Cameron's deceiving, has some looping shots that land.
It looks like Dillon trying to antagonize Cameron to come in, and he does. It works right there. A beautiful jab and cross.
Cameron looking good. Both guys trading blows. Man. Nice kick by Cameron as well.
Well, we saw Dillon antagonize Cameron. We saw Cameron take the antagonizing and freeze for a second. Dillon capitalized, coming in right away with a 1-2. I mean, Mark's strategy might be enough to win that first round. If I'm Cameron's coach, I might tell him, hey, I don't know if that round was yours, man. You got to put the emphasis in taking this next round. Look at that right over there, Dillon's coach reapplying the Vaseline. To me, that tells me that your fighter wants to bang. You're getting your fighter ready to bang. Like, his focus right there, instantly breathing, putting the Vaseline. He knows that his fighter, Dillon, is going to come out and do things.
You know, Cameron, Rivinius looked good as well. Both of them landing some great shots. Dillon had the control, Cameron is right over there, had the control during the fight, but then Dillon started landing some great shots, didn't he?
Well,
some good knees too.
Confidence, the confidence, you talked about him being calm out there. You see things in slow motion, guys. It's weird. It's like that movie, The Rookie. Everything slows down out there. Oh, man. Right away with the inside leg kick. We saw that earlier in the first round, and I think Cameron came right down the pipe, which was effective.
Nice looping left again from Dillon Bartram.
Cameron needs to throw more than one punch. He needs to double up if he's going to close the distance to get that takedown.
And leaving himself open a little bit while doing it.
Fighting for positioning, both fighters. And look at that. Every time they break a clinch, somebody swings.
Dillon Bartram with some nice kicks.
If you are going to kick me and I'm going to eat it, I normally answer back with the right hand. I think Cameron's just now starting to pick it up. He seems like a fighter that needs a little bit more than 2 minutes to get warm, because Cameron's starting to look good now, and he's starting to look confident. Whereas earlier in the round, or earlier in the fight, we saw Dillon. Nice. Takes a deep shot from outside, is able to finish it. That was such a long shot. That was crazy. Look at that. Going for a type of rubber guard, almost like an omoplata.
Almost omoplata there. Gets out of it.
Watch up the armbar. Dillon looking for that arm. Now he can stack him right now, put his knee in the butt and pull his elbow out, and that's going to get him out of trouble. You could also step over the head, but the trick is not to pick them up. You want to stack them and compress. If you go to extend them and elevate, you're going to straighten your arm.
So you like coming around more in a circle across
He can step
the head
over
as well.
with his left foot and rotate out, or he can put his right knee in the butt and use that to pull his elbow out. Now he's back in full guard. You do not want to posture down. Stay up. Watch that high guard. Back to the armbar from Dillon. Pivoting, rotating out. He might use a Kimura. A lot of times in this position, the fighter will go to a Kimura to flip the guy over. Now he's on top.
Great movement. Dillon Bartram now to the mount. Bring it down the thunder. Tru-Form Entertainment.
Wow. Now,
Cameron's not looking very composed right now.
Cameron is the one that wanted the fight on the ground.
It gets to the ground. Oh, saved by the bell, ladies and gentlemen. That was going south quick for him.
Well, Cameron got the takedown in the last round, tried to win the round, tried to steal it, ended up getting swept because of how many submissions he had to defend. He defended multiple arm bars. He defended multiple submissions there, took some damage while doing it, and Dillon used that opportunity to sweep him, get on top.
What a great display of jiu-jitsu by Dillon Bartram. That was really flowing from armbar to, the back to, he's had a couple of different moves there. Great. Sean Lawful has been working with him a lot, and it shows.
Let's see. Dillon has started every round with an inside leg kick. Let's see if Dillon leads this round with an inside leg kick. And let's see if Cameron takes advantage of that and comes with a right hand right away. Now I'm quiet because I want to see what happens.
All right, Tru-Form Entertainment. What a second fight so far. Bartram, Rivinius, going to war.
Comes in. This is amateur fight, guys. There is no money being exchanged. These guys are not paid to take this. Oh, nice. The safety is always priority.
Cameron is fine. Safety is always number one priority to fight another day, to learn and grow.
Okay, so Dillon likes to feel out with that inside leg kick. He uses his feeler. Let's see if that happens here.
Joe Daddy making the call.
Yep, touch. Okay. Oh, it goes to the outside. Nice. Comes in with a combination before his kick this time. Changes it up completely. Cameron uses it to get him against the fence. Dillon rotates. Dillon seems to be turning it on now here in the third.
He really does. He's letting it fly.
Cameron passing almost from the takedown, but ends up back in full guard, watching for the armbar again. You cannot use your toes to manipulate the fence, so you have to be very careful there.
A lot of guys try to do that.
If Cameron tries to pick him up, his arm's going to get extended. It looks like his arm is out. The elbow is by the groin, so he's good. He was keeping his head there so that he could not reposition it to armbar again. This is not going to be enough to win the fight because right now, in my opinion, we've lost the first and the second. This isn't enough to win the third, but that's a 29-28 round fight. And that means you still lose. Watch out. Now he's in triangle.
Look at that. What some nifty moves by Dillon Bartram.
A bunch of repetitive hammer fists from the triangle.
That was nice.
Staying active, not just saying I've got jiu-jitsu, I also can strike. Looking for a key lock. Most people use it for a sweep from the guard. If you go for a key lock from the guard, it's very tough to finish it, but you can manipulate the swim. Here's the armbar. Cameron needs to follow the hips every time. Watch how they're square right now. Mm-hmm. The moment that Dillon moves off angle, he's going to attack submission. Right there, off angle, there's the armbar.
That arm is there for him.
Oh my gosh, no. Cameron was able to rotate out.
Takes the arm out.
You know what? That was very close. Cameron needs to finish. He needs to go to a submission. This is when you tell your fighter, it doesn't matter. You're going to lose the decision. You got to turn it on.
Lay it all out there now.
We heard the 10 seconds. That must be so frustrating right now to know that it's almost out of reach. Don't let him get the armbar. You don't want to end up losing by submission. Nice. Way to fight the whole time.
Great fight.
Wow. Guys, that fight was action-packed jiu-jitsu, action-packed striking, action-packed grappling. I'm impressed. Dillon tried to make a show tonight for everyone, and so did Cameron. And I think we really got lucky with this fight.
We enjoyed it. Another great matchup. Tru-Form Entertainment. Dillon Bartram looking like he's coming out the winner. Just a little bit more aggressive, letting the hands fly a little more, and crafty jiu-jitsu.
I think that Cameron took a little bit of time to get his groove, and then when he got his groove, conditioning seemed to be a factor.
And Dillon was very composed, very sick on the mat. He really had some
stronger and stronger.
He did.
He see a little bit in the second there when Cameron was turning it on. I thought that it might have been swayed, and then Dillon just did something about it and went double.
After 3 rounds of action, it has come down to the judges' scorecards. Judge 1 and 2 are both in agreement, scoring about 30 to 27. Judge number 3 scores about 29 to 28 for your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Dillon Bartram.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here. Give it up again for your winner, Dillon Bartram. Great fight, my brother. How does it feel in there? A lot of back and forth. You let it fly. You had some crafty